What's up, everybody? I'm Sam Kruer, bass player for the LOZ band. I was born in January of 26. 20, no, not the year.
Grandpa. You are Grandpa.
January the 26th. Okay. Yeah.
Got my first guitar.
Yep. Bowling Green, Kentucky. I got into music when I was really young. I don't remember. I saw a comedian on TV, and he was using the keyboard to make sound effects on it. And I thought it was really funny as a kid. Come to find that he was actually talking about having sex and he had like ooh ah on the keyboard. But when I was a kid, I thought that was hilarious, and I had to know what the keyboard was, and it turned into piano lessons when I was 8 and learned, took piano lessons for a long time. In middle school, I abandoned the piano and went to drums and played drums in the school band as a class, and did that all the way through high school. I really enjoyed it. Picked up the electric bass in high school just because I wanted to be in the jazz band, and there's a lot of drummers in the jazz band. And then that really took off for me, and it turned out the world needed a lot of bass players at that time. And so I played all the way through high school, and then got a scholarship to go to college, became a music major, did the theory and composition thing for a while, was in a bunch of marching bands and string orchestras and jazz bands and steel drum bands, and then it all just kind of snapped one day, and I kind of abandoned all that for a year. Came back because I was so close to graduating, so I just came back and finished my graduation and kind of put music to the side for a long time, and moved to Greenville and picked it back up full force, and that's what I've been doing ever since. Okay, I'm in Kentucky, and I'm playing with a band called the Blind Corn Liquor Pickers, and they're a slamgrass bluegrass band. And they were on the road with the Asylum Street Spankers, which is kind of a comedy band. They had the song about scrotum. Anyway, we played a handful of shows, and the very last show was in Greenville, South Carolina, at the Handlebar. And so we show up early. It's the very last date, so we were pumped, we were energized. We decided to go busking, and we go busking in downtown Greenville, and it was amazing. That crowd was better than a lot of bar crowds I've ever had, and they were very energetic. They wanted CDs, they wanted to know our names. People offering us like food, come eat dinner with us. We're having a barbecue, and we told everybody there that came and saw us busking that we were playing that night, and I think about 80% of those people showed up that night. And so I just fell in love with the people of Greenville. I fell in love with the music scene after one gig, and so that's when I got the opportunity to move to Greenville. I took it. So living in Greenville for a little while, playing with a lot of great bands, and then I get hit up by this guy called Dr. Love Beats, and I had seen him play a tribute show to I think it was Star Wars. You guys definitely played a bunch of Star Wars tunes. It opened up with a Star Wars tune, and then he has this huge announcement, and everybody in the bar is gathering around, and he just put on such a great show, and I just really enjoyed his energy, the whole band's energy. And then sure enough, like a month or two later, I get hit up by Dr. Love Beats after seeing that show, and he wants to put together a Christmas jam, and I couldn't type yes fast enough back, and it was so much fun. We actually did an LOZ tune. We did Permaculture. And I just love that tune from the beginning. It was they were just like, oh man, you'll be fine. It will sound great, and it was better than just a couple chord jam. It just locked in. I felt so solid right from the first downbeat of that gig. So yeah, Christmas jam. Yeah. I will say that in tracking this session, definitely anything goes. So. If you hear a rap, go for it. If you hear another cymbal, let's add it, man. Here, play this organ for a little while and let's see what happens. And I love that. It hasn't been oh, we need to be done by this time, and we have so many hours and so much money, and it's just been open. What gets done gets done. The basis of all the songs are just solid. So anything that we can add to it just is going to make it that much better.